Alright, I'm back with part 60 of PC Building Simulator. Last time I played this, I'm pretty sure I just made 3 computers of my own, yeah. And it cost around $15,000, 2 $4,000-ish dollar computers and one $6,000-ish dollar computer. Anyway, that was that, but now we need to, well, do our job properly. The next episode we should be able to reap the rewards of, the computers that I did myself. Okay, gonna quickly delete emails though. Did that say you're fired? I should have read that. Anyway, okay, 5 jobs today. That's unfortunate. Okay, I should probably do that first since this is a pain. What have they got graphics card wise? They got a 2070. They're paying $2,400. Okay, let's quickly open up the tablet that I was just in. Go to graphics cards. Let's filter by VRAM minimum. I want to see at least 16. Can I filter by price? Yes. A minimum of that. Why not? Okay. Here we go. Has 24 gigs of RAM. It's a 3090. Add to cart. Why not? Same day, buy now. Should have checked. They have an i7, so hopefully this is enough to just break down their door. Say g'day. Change their lighting around and do other stuff. Okay, so can unplug this and open that. Oh, that wasn't closed. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to both of these. I think that the Founders Edition was the one they had, but, it's good to have spare graphics cards. So I can have spare graphics cards. There's not much of a reason behind it. Okay. Let's power it up. That has... it should have 2 rainbow lights now. Yeah, it's already got 2 rainbow lights. That was unintentional, but good. Okay, I need... 3D Mark needs to be installed, because, can't get a 3D Mark score without 3D Mark, quite frankly. Okay, well that's restarting, so I'm doing this so I can get the easy stuff out the way. Kind of thing. Well, the more inconvenient stuff out the way, in the sense of having to go to someone else's office to do my job. Quite stinky, in fact. I'm gonna have a gander around this office, though. Let's see. I've already kind of seen everything. They have a couch and cool floor plugs. How many frames is this going at? 33. That's fine. So let's check out what the other stuff is that I gotta do today. Okay, Danielle Craig needs... they want cookbooks and sellout uninstalled. And they want me to run network analysis. That's fine, I can do that for free. Guy Realman. I'll buy it. Wait, what? I'm disappointed this guy's talking about Fort Fight. That's not important though. They want me to upgrade their hard drive, upgrade their RAM, upgrade their air cooler, and unjam the printer. That's easy, I suppose. They want typo installed, but it says and working, so I might need to upgrade parts. I'm glad they're paying me $9,000, I'll say that much. Oh no. Damage to your computer. Uncorrectable hardware issue. What? I can't believe you done this. That's incredibly rude. Why? Are there any viruses? No, there's no infected files. I have to uninstall 3D Mark and reinstall it because the files are corrupt. I'm going to assume. Can't I just verify the integrity of the files? That seems easier. Just saying. Then I'm gonna have to restart it again. Damn. Okay, let's try this again. First time a computer's blue screened on me. Very disappointing. Especially on 3D Mark, though. That's annoying because that stuff takes ages. I don't want to sit through it that many times. It's painful just to be a part of it. You know? Okay, let's run 3D Mark again. Hopefully it won't be a poopy head. Anyway, what did they need? So they want a Ryzen Threadripper. Yeah. 3990X or better. MSI GeForce. What's the point of that though? Is this the build thing? I think that's the build thing. Yeah, they need a new computer. Okay. So that's full computer cost that they're supplying, if you will. Okay, what's happening? A problem has been detected and Omega OS has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. The system encountered an uncorrectable hardware error. This is the first time we've seen this error screen. Restart your computer. If the screen appears again, follow these steps. Check to make sure any hardware or software is properly installed. This is a new installation. Ask your hardware or software manufacturer for any upgrades you might need. Problems continue. Disable or remove any newly installed hardware, software, technical information. What's going on though? I'm gonna quickly relaunch it. Just see if will it run. Does 3D Mark work with will it run? Like, is that even on here? I don't think it is, since it effectively doesn't have any system requirements. Huh. I'm gonna run clean it just to see if that does anything at all. Because that's really annoying. I don't want to have to deal with it. I might have to use erase maybe. Let's also run byteback. Yeah, and this also does file integrity, which is good. Okay, now can we run 3D Mark without it pooping? If I can't, I'll just go back to the office and actually do something practical. Then just give this to the night shift, because I can't be bothered. Quite frankly. You good? Is it doing its thing? I don't know if it's doing its thing. And it looks okay. I don't know how far it got last time though, so it's probably best to watch. There we go. Okay. Skadoosh. I'm taking the graphics card back, it's mine. Meaning I technically don't have to spend money. Peace. I'm going back to the office and handball on that one. Money is money. There we go. Problem solved. Kinda. Okay, we'll do the Threadripper-y stuff at the end. The custom built computer. Because 3 computers is a good amount to do in a day. Well, 4's also a good amount to do, but you know. I know that's what I meant. 4's good. 5's too much. Okay, let's see. Upgrade hard drive. I think. Yeah. I want 32 gigs of RAM. They have 8. Just gonna take that. Let's It's mine now. Upgrade their air cooler. I can quickly do the printer thing. Problem solved. Okay. So all of this stuff can be done afterwards. Right now I need to focus on the red. So, take off this back panel. Actually, they want me to upgrade their hard drive, not remove it necessarily. What do you got? Okay, I'll just get you a Barracuda 500 terabyte. No, I'll get you a terabyte. Storage. Would you look at that? It's right there. It's waiting to be purchased. Same day. While I'm here, I probably should have got 32 gigs of RAM. Just saying. It was an option and I missed it. Oh, those are cheap. Comparatively. Like in comparison. I don't know if comparatively is a word. Yeah, then I'll buy this separately, then get to the air cooler because I'll take it out, see how, like, what its airflow's like, all that stuff. Just so I know that I'm actually upgrading it instead of doing numbers. Okay. Let's get the storage installed. Brilliant. Slap that in. It counted as an upgrade and I didn't have to take anything out. Meaning I don't have to sit through the reinstalling process of the, not the reinstalling of OS. Because that would have been very stinky and bad. Okay, I can chuck the backside panel thing on. Air cooler, you're coming with me. Okay, I can leave that there. Check out the CPU cooling. 53 CFM. What socket? It's i7. They use LGA something around the sockets. So let's filter by that socket, I guess. I mean, I hope. Here's hoping that it works. Okay, this is a good bet, I'd say. It's 100 CFM of airflow, whatever that measurement is. I mean, yeah, it's white, doesn't really match the case, but I don't care, quite frankly, at this point in time. So, going to install the cooling. It's bigger, but it still fits. It counted as an upgrade. Power this up. Slap in a USB. That's not a USB. Slap in a USB. Chuck on the side panel. Then go back to memory. Was it memory? No, it's cooling, and I'll sell that. Now, what do you want uninstalled again? Oh wait, you want it installed and working. Okay, in that case, I am done here. I'm taking you and putting you in the slammer. Not really, I'm just putting you on the shelf. I tricked you. Okay, dust. Don't even need to read it. I know what's there. Okay. So, I assume I'm gonna have to switch out the graphics card on this computer because it looks like poo. And I don't know if it's good enough to run typo. Might also need to switch out RAM, don't know how much they got. Yeah man, there we go. Okay, let's see. Install a USB drive and power this thing up. Need to know what I need before I kinda do it, if that makes sense. That is a strange image. Looks like someone got a drone or something and then did some magic with their shutter speed. Sticky taped lights to it, I don't know. Will it run? Very important piece of software. Should also probably get typo, that would help. Just saying, I mean, But they want typo. That's what this whole thing's for. Just typo. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. Nice. Is that... yeah, no, typo's not working. So, I need to go will it run down to the letter T. Typo. Yeah, thought so. Okay, GTX 750 Ti. Oh wait, no, that's what I got. I need 1030. 2 gigabytes of VRAM is all this thing wants. I think I can achieve that. There we go. We go 1030. Here we go. Add to cart. $75 graphics card. Damn. I mean, I doubt it can run a lot, but pretty cheap for a graphics card, especially these days. Okay. Install graphics cards. That's what I had. Does that? Yeah, I read it wrong. I thought so. Thought something was off there. I do need the 750 something or other. There we go. I will look for a 750 something or other, and it will be brilliant, and they will appreciate my hard work. Can't really boot it up now I took out the graphics card. You know. There we go. I put in 2 more letters and found something that I think is what I need. Okay, install graphics cards, slap this in here. Perfect. Power it up, slap in the side panel. It's effectively done. Now it's literally done. Isn't that great? I think it is. Okay, uninstall sellout, uninstall cookbooks, run blinked. Don't think I needed to take off a panel. So that being said, I'm gonna put a panel back on. Isn't that crazy? I think it's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna read their files, that's a breach of trust. And what do you want? Run blinked. Don't suppose you have blinked. Of course not. Okay. I will admit I am curious about what's on those files, but I don't think reading people's files is a good guy thing, you know? Hombre hogs out would be cool. Yeah, permission denied anyway. Let's see, run blinked. Right, okay. That's this entire computer done. Great. Okay. Next step is this fella. What did they want to get? Did they have a case that they would prefer? I don't think they did. Okay. Oh, they want a thread rip. That's a processor. Let's open up the shop. Processors. Series. Ryzen Threadripper. I don't remember which one. Pooh. 3990. There we go. That's a STRX4 socket. Uh-oh. Okay. There's a loading thing. I hope I didn't break something just then by purchasing that. And SATX would be preferable for the motherboard. Okay, here we go. That's cheap. It has Wi-Fi. Great. What else did you want? You want a MSI GeForce RTX 3090 Gaming X Trio. Do I have one of those? No. I have a fancy one, but not that one. Okay, so let's see. 3090 Gaming X Trio, you say? Let's go straight to graphics cards. And then a manufacturer, they requested an AMD thingy. I mean... No, they didn't. I lied to you. They requested MSI, I think. I need to reread the email. I forgot. Is it MSI GeForce? I read AMD up there though. MSI GeForce RTX 3090 Gaming X Trio 24G or better. Don't think I'm getting you better, but by reading that I now know that I can set minimum VRAM to that. Here we go. Add to cart. What else did you want, homie? A PCU with, so power supply with 1000 watts. That's fine. Okay. Then from there I can cheese it. So, let's go cases. Get them a case. That's a mid tower. Everything in theory will fit. So add that to cart. Did that add to cart? It did add to cart. Power supplies. 1000 would be nice. Here we go. $250 dues. It's Australian currency. Don't question it. Okay, yeah, I'll give them 4 terabyte hard drive because it's cheaper than SSDs. Could also give them an SSD because I'm nice, but you know, they're paying me a lot of money. It's just a lot of effort though. Okay, they would like RAM, I would assume. Then I need size. Here we go. Minimum 32. Maximum also 32. Okay, this is just cheap RAM, so I'm getting that. So got that. I don't have cooling yet. Let's filter by socket, because it's probably an important thing to do. Important step. Add that to cart. Have a motherboard, have memory, have a graphics card, have storage, have a power supply. Cables I've already got. Cases I've got plenty of case fans. Okay, so $6,000. I should get 3,000 profit if my mathematics are right. Assuming I don't need to buy other bits and pieces because I broke something. Likely, but you know, not appreciated. Before I do the motherboard this time, I'm gonna do the case fans, just because I've got a lot. Like a lot. Like an unnecessarily large sum of case fans. Just case fans. Why there's so many of them, I don't... Well, I know, because I bought them. But why? I don't know. I don't know why. I do things. Think afterwards. It's the best way to do it, I guess. Okay. This is the last thing I need to do. Well, this computer's the last thing I need to do for the day. Keep forgetting that there's more bits that I gotta chuck in. It's a very strange system, sliding the processor into a slot like that. Slightly bigger splonk of thermal paste. That's how I'm gonna measure thermal paste from now on, in splonks. Might be wondering how that measurement works, just don't. It's easier for both of us. Okay, Gaming X Trio, let's see, where does that line up? Right about there. Okay, let's remove that, and that, and that, and install that. And then slap that in there. Then install the this bit, the lock. And we need to install the dust filter. Then we need to install the front panel. Then yeah, I don't know. Oh, let's take off the back. Open one of these amazing little trays. Slap that in there while I'm here. Might as well slap in the power supply because it's right there. Yeah, that's everything. Nice. So we can now power this up. Slap on the side panel. Haven't installed an operating system. That's entirely on me. So install an operating system. Power this up, which is good stuff. Then sell it. See how much money I get from all the other stuff as well, and ignore that one where the get blue screening because I can't be bothered, quite frankly. Just can't be bothered. Anyway, this goes here. It's amazing, I know. So now I can go straight back to emails. Collect $2,800 profit. That is good. I can collect this. $60 profit. Not bad. Collect that, $260 profit, and collect this for $120 profit. No money lost, and I got a free graphics card. Well, I stole it, but it's free. Okay, so now that other jobs with the night shift people, I can skip the day. Just gonna quickly go back to the office. Purely to see how much rigs have sold me, and then we will have a gander. Profit, $900 profit for the ugly table, yep. $3,000 profit, yep. And $3,000 profit, yep. See, that's how you make money. You scam big companies that have a lot more power than you. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud, that's not a good idea. That's my disclaimer, just don't. Okay. Cool. I'll leave those jobs for next time. That was PC Building Simulator Part 60. If you liked it, like it. If you have suggestions for other games I should play, leave that in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. I'm a skedaddle. See ya.